Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Leo. So let's see what energies are coming in. Ooh, lots coming out. Too many, I don't know which ones come out first or where to put them. So I'm going to put them back. There we go. Yeah, we got someone with a lot of pressure, a lot of weight on their shoulders, maybe even working multiple jobs here. Yeah, but this is a good energy because it's a 10. So this is an energy where there is light at the end of the tunnel here too. So it has to do with someone releasing some burdens, maybe delegating some responsibility to somebody else. Yeah, a lot of work. So it's all about balance. See, somebody trying to balance things out. So it's about taking a step back, seeing things in a different light here. Yeah. This is actually a good energy to have with this because it shows self-control, someone working very hard, but, trying to achieve something. And I do feel like it will be. See, it's all about balance between work and life in general. But this is where the sun starts to shine. Nice. Yeah, we have someone here just kind of letting some things go. It is what it is. But this is also a person who has faith in themselves. See, finding balance, taking a step back, seeing things different. These are healing energies. Somebody here is under a lot of pressure, a lot of stress. So it's time to take a little step back and find more balance. I also see an energy of someone who definitely has faith in themselves, letting something go. It is what it is. So I feel there's a light at the end of the tunnel, like I said here. Yeah, there's a light at the end of the tunnel because this is an energy of hope. Okay, the future is brighter, dreams coming true, that kind of energy. Nice. There is going to be more balance. Yeah, this is another 10. Something is finished, a painful period in someone's life, all this pressure, weight, responsibility, multiple jobs, stress, whatever it is, wings, a lot of heavy energy. It's over. So the end of a situation that brings relief. There's some sadness, but it's also opportunity for new happiness because this is also someone rising like the phoenix from the ashes. You can see going out that door and there's some light out there, the sun. So yeah, very nice. So there's hope. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. Nice. Yeah, I do see seeds well planted, investing in a situation. Yeah, it's all about not putting all your eggs in one basket too. But it's about investing in a situation. So there is a little time for rest. Yeah, a little time for rest here. A lot of unnecessary worry, seeds well planted. So if you're feeling worried or stressed out, it's about calming down. Okay? Self-control and calming down. It's where somebody kind of feels things are out of control, but it's tense, so nice. Yeah, look at victory, achievements, goals. See, there's going to be a victory. Seeds well planted. Someone who's worked really hard, maybe multiple jobs, just a lot of pressure. This is just like, look at that light at the end of the tunnel. This is someone releasing things that don't serve. That's why I feel maybe delegating. But it's all about investing and being patient, paying off here. So there's going to be a victory. Some of you are going to get a victory. You might even get some public recognition for something here. But it's recognizing, patting yourself on the back for achieving some goals. Yes, a lot of hard work. Nice. And I see learning too, to balance things out. So definitely, this could be just your life in general right now. Tell me about the 10 of Wands. Yeah, so someone juggling multiple jobs, robbing Peter to pay Paul, struggling. Yeah, you can see we have some people in the back there juggling. This person walking down the street. See, this is all internal. Yeah, internal struggle, but it's almost over. Yeah, it's all seeing things from a different light here. Yeah, we have someone single going to enjoy the fruits of their labor. Someone here is definitely independent, taking care of themselves. Yeah, you're going to be enjoying the fruits of your labor. I feel this struggle, this juggling multiple jobs or just working a lot. Kind of all work, no play energy, but there is going to be a victory here. Definitely don't forget to pat yourself on the back for your achievements, because this is someone enjoying the fruits of their labor. This isn't someone who has everything. Yeah, someone who has what they need. Someone taking care of themselves. Yeah, cycle over. Look at that. Wheel of Fortune. You've got good luck coming in, good luck timing. So there is definitely achieving goals. And it could be some money coming in too. Yeah, a lot of stability. But like I say, letting things go that no longer serve. Definitely luck. I feel money too. It's like investments paying off here. Something about the timing. Yep, someone's spending. See, someone's afraid to spend money. Little stress and worry about finances. See, saving money. But this is also someone who's works a lot. They got a lot on their plate. Someone keeping themselves stuck and single possibly here too. But this is where change comes. This is where seeing things in a whole different light, because there's light at the end of the tunnel. Someone's been saving money, trying not to spend, but it's also keeping themselves stuck. So I would have to say, if there's something you don't need, put it back. But again, this is someone balancing out their life, focusing on one thing too much. Yeah, to me it looks like money. But someone here who definitely, someone's been putting all their eggs in one basket. So this is all about focusing on different things in your life, keeping everything in balance. Things start to calm down. So whatever this painful period is, it's coming to an end here. Yeah, see, Temperance again, seeing things in a different light. Someone here is definitely finding more balance, learning to be more patient and calm. And I do feel whatever this is going to pay off. If you're saving money, I do think you're going to achieve that, because someone here has a goal, some kind of goal they're hoping to achieve. Whether it's money, career aspirations, or whether it's relationship energy. But someone's definitely been keeping themselves stuck. But now things are changing, because the Wheel of Fortune is an energy of good fortune and good luck and timing. So someone's patience are about to pay off. And Temperance is an energy of calm and balance, seeing things in a different light. And that's because this is someone rising like the phoenix, the rising star, someone being more popular with the star too. Some sort of achievements. There it is, a fresh new start, offer and invitation. Someone's cup runneth over. See, this is often a little test. So you could be tested a little bit here, but you're going to achieve. There's going to be a victory, because you're going to make wise choices by saving money, and then things start to go in your favor. See, you've got some good luck coming in. Someone here's probably more fortunate than they realize. Tell me about the Six of Wands. Yeah, we got a King of Swords. Yeah, so someone here, it has to do with truth. See, it has to do with someone recognizing, recognition, seeing some kind of truth. Someone's learned something. But you can see there's some sort of, this person's doing a lot of thinking. So it's about reaching out. There's some sort of temptation. It's investing. See, there's someone's cup runneth over, but it's a person who kind of comes across as cold. But it's someone here, I feel, learning that someone here is goal-oriented, the things that they've achieved. So a victory. Elder of Swords. And it's somebody mature. Doesn't mean they're old. They could be just mature. But this is someone who analyzes. They often tend to analyze. Because someone here, and it's an energy of someone here robbing Peter to pay Paul, working very hard, or just juggling multiple jobs. That struggle. So I feel like we have a person coming in. This is someone here who's been putting all their eggs in one basket. But it's what this person hopes to achieve. Some kind of goal. Now this is, I feel, somebody just learning about someone's achievement. So their cup runneth over. It's an opportunity here. What is this opportunity? It has to do with investing, interest. Yeah, it's a person who didn't give up. See, goal-oriented, someone achieving. Nine of Wands, someone looking back at all this hard work, feeling like giving up, feeling like being beat up. So this could be someone giving someone advice here too, but this is a card of teaching, learning, truth, but it has to do with someone's intentions. Yeah, someone's intentions, what they hope to achieve, but it's about yourself, I feel, unless you're in that energy of the Elder of Swords. But this is someone who feels a little beat up. They feel like giving up. And then all of a sudden, here's this victory. Someone's pride could be getting in the way too. It's an energy of somebody sort of judgmental, judgy energy, taking a step back, learning something. This is definitely someone seeing the light here. There's no doubt about that, but it has to do with what someone's hoping to achieve. It has to do with interest. It's about investing in this cup, this opportunity. Because, like I say, it's somebody who's looking back at all this hard work. They just feel like giving up. Someone here does. And I actually feel there's a person who's procrastinating. Should I or shouldn't I reach out and offer this? Now, this could be a job, could be anything, but it's about a fresh new start, an offer. King of Swords, yeah. You can see a spark, 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands. You see, it's about overcoming it. Someone overcoming. And I wouldn't be surprised if this is a job opportunity for someone. But the cup is there, so there's something very emotional. Someone's cup is overflowing. Yeah. Someone here, it's definitely someone's intentions, but it's someone questioning everything. Their BS detector's up, because why is this person interested? You know, it's about interest, investing. And you can see a spark, attraction, a passion, new beginning. And definitely something creative here too. But there's interest. Yeah, because we have a person initiating. Someone here very grounded and gracious. It's kind of like the Page of Pentacles, but it's a step up, because it's actually someone reaching out and initiating what someone hopes to achieve. So someone's initiated something here. They've started it. The other person's definitely robbing Peter to pay Paul, or they're just struggling. And it is someone who's been procrastinating, I feel, about reaching out, because it has to do with someone who started something, but it's about truth. Their BS detector's up. They feel something is up. It's a, you know, yeah. They're kind of being careful what they believe. But the 6 of Wands is someone's pride and ego. Someone here is preparing. See, this is somebody who didn't feel prepared. Now they feel prepared. They've learned something. And it has to do with whoever initiated this, with that Page of Pentacles-like energy. But it, like I say, it's a step up from that, because it's not someone just looking at a situation. They're actually initiating and reaching out. Now, it could have to do with work, but it's what someone's intentions are, what they hope to achieve. Someone's recognized what someone's achieved. They're independent. They take care of themselves. So someone attractive too. They look good. Tell me more about this King of Swords. This is someone's pride getting in the way, but it's about a victory. Yeah, this is someone a little guarded. Someone pushes someone away. See, being judgmental, critical. Yeah, someone judging a situation here. 7 of Wands. They're a little guarded, a little defensive. Someone's pushing someone away here. But now, because they're seeing this light. See, there's a spark and an attraction here. This could be a creative pursuit, a job situation, but this is someone seeing things from a different light after a period of time. Cycles over. Someone has cut someone out. They've ended a situation. And it's somebody who possibly wasn't over something, or they just felt like giving up. This is someone who now doesn't want to give up. 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands. See, they've let go of the baggage. 7 of Wands, 8 of Wands. So it's about movement, making a move. Someone's thinking of making a move here. They need to let their guard down, though. Yeah. Somebody maybe judged somebody wrong, and the other person felt a little defensive. But it's somebody being judgy here. Because of someone initiating this. Why are they interested? Why are they invested in this? But it's about investing. and patience paying off. Yeah, we got some Aries energy here. It has to do with a person reflecting. See, looking at this, this is someone who feels a little like a fool. They push someone away. Someone who's achieved some goals, the things they've achieved, a victory, but they've learned something and now they're seeing it from a different light. They feel like a fool because they didn't take this opportunity, I feel, because it's pushing someone away, because their swords up. See, they're skeptical. But this is the energy of feeling like a fool. Is someone here too taking a little risk, reaching out to somebody and going down this path? But this person's reflecting on it. Yeah, there it is. It's about making a move. Somebody making a move here. And I do see someone getting a little overwhelmed. Their cup runneth over. Someone had a lot on their plate. So whatever it is that this person was feeling at that time, they were very judgmental, critical, and they kind of come across as cold. And the interesting thing about the star, this has to do with, I mean, there's definitely that energy of hope. Where was that? See, as somebody who now sees things possibly could go in their favor, but it's someone who's pushed someone away or judgmental, critical. See, it's not letting someone in, but it's the other person feeling a little defensive. If someone here didn't cut someone out, judge them, and they didn't give the other person a chance to stand up for themselves. And I do think they feel like a fool, because this is an energy of someone who is making a move. They came in quickly out of the blue, but it's about this person now making a move. See, they're seeing things different now. And it does look like they cut someone out, but it's someone who's judging someone here and not giving someone a chance to stand up for themselves, because this is somebody who's achieved some goals. But they're in protective mode. That's why the sword's up, protecting their money, everything that they've worked for. But they're seeing this. So this is going to be an interesting energy. I do see taking a leap of faith after reflecting on this and going down this path, reaching out to communicate. And I do think this person's going to kind of come in out of the blue. It's a King of Swords energy. But what I feel is this is somebody who wasn't themselves. That's what I feel. Something was off. They weren't themselves. So let's have a look. Some Sagittarius energy here too for some of you. Yeah, there it is. This is someone who feels something is off. It's a little sketchy. This is someone trying to figure something out. It's a person who's determined to win, but they feel something is up. That's why the sword's up. They feel something sketchy going on. Why is this person starting something, initiating this? But see, now they know a truth. So they want to talk. Someone here is they want to talk here. And I do think this is someone who generally moves very quickly. But yeah, you can see there was a negativity. Someone judging someone like they didn't have any money. They were thinking negative thoughts, but now they know the truth. This is someone who's achieved goals. Someone who's ambitious. So there's definitely the energy of letting this go. And I do see it is what it is. And I do think this is someone who wants to come in and talk. Can we just put this behind and start over? Somebody wants to start over. Yeah. Fresh new start. Their cup runneth over. Like, I feel it's somebody who kind of felt overwhelmed. They had a lot going on, but they were definitely in that judgy energy. So I was talking about this. See, thinking negative thoughts. See, this energy of lack. Why are they interested? See, they feel like somebody who doesn't have money, or they're only interested in them investing because of their finances. And it has to do with Six of Wands because of what they can provide. This is such a common energy. I see it all the time. I'm sure people get tired of hearing it, but it shows up because this is why. So it's about investing in yourself, looking out for yourself too, looking out for number one, because that's what I feel they're doing, looking out for number one. But what they're seeing now is somebody who looks out for themselves, because they're seeing things in a different light. And I do feel, Leo, things are about to start going in your favor. So, but yeah, I do feel it's an energy of this stuck and single energy, working a lot yourself. But I feel this person's also in that energy. And if it's not you, it's definitely them. Yeah, see, focusing on work. Too much focus on work. Work, work, work. No play. See, that's what it's about. It's time to live in the moment, time to play. See, this person's also in that energy. So if you've been working a lot, multiple jobs, or just all work and no play, but you're enjoying the fruits of your labor. See, they're recognizing something. It's about, there's a truth. This is someone who's going to speak truth. This is often a person who acts like they don't have money when they do. And we have someone who should have just told someone the truth. But this is a person who I feel keeps themselves stuck and single, or like I say, it could be yourself where you decide to push the stop button here. Yeah, and I think it's this person, to be honest. I feel like this is someone judging you in a very negative way, but they're seeing things from a different light. They now feel like a fool. But it's all about all work, no play. So this is someone going to reach out here. I'm going to tell you, they want to have a talk. They want to clear things up here. And I do think it's bothering them. It's weighing heavily on them. And I do think this is someone who's learned. Maybe it's bothering you. Something, this judgment, acting like someone has no money or they're interested in because of money, the chasing. But this is a person who's achieved some goals. Doesn't mean that you're rich, but it just means that you're achieving your goals. You're working. Yeah, but this is also an energy of someone putting in more effort. And I do think this person too is in that energy, because I do see mutual energy between the two of you. So this is about someone delegating and disappearing, maybe hiring another person. See, I feel like there's something about what you can do, because it is an energy of help is on the way. See, it's about asking for help. Someone's pride getting in the way. So they work, work, work. They don't want to ask for help. But help is on the way, because they're thinking about all this too. And I do see making a move. And I do see movement, opportunity coming in. Yeah, we got someone here kind of suffering in silence. Someone who doesn't want to ask anyone for help. But it's also someone here who's, and I do think it's suffering in silence and not able to say anything, because I do think it's an energy of someone who pushed someone away. I feel being judgmental, not getting a chance to stand up for yourself. So I do think some of you, most of this is more about suffering in silence, just keeping it to yourself, and burying yourself maybe in work too. But this person's going to come in. I do think they were overwhelmed and their sword went up. They're skeptical. They think there's something shifty and sketchy going on. And I wouldn't be surprised if this is someone who just ended something, and because of the Nine of Wands, they weren't completely over it. They were just off. So in other words, looking at everything through a negative light. Interesting. But yeah, I do think they're going to communicate here. Yeah, you can see putting on the brakes. They're taking another look at the situation, seeing things more clearly. You see the picture, lifting up the sunglasses to see things brighter. See, they see things from a whole different lens here. They're taking a look at this, and I do think they feel bad. In fact, I do think this is someone who feels pretty bad here. And I do feel they feel like a fool, because it was an opportunity. Yeah. But I do think it's an energy of a fresh new start. It is what it is, letting it go. And I do feel this is what it is. But I feel this is someone who works a lot too. Like, what they're looking at is what you can provide. You see, what you can provide. You might go for this. You might just go for this, because like I say, suffering in silence, not saying anything, because you never got the opportunity to stand up. Because I feel some of you initiated. I mean, maybe it was money, asking for help, or someone is doing that. It could be someone giving someone advice to just ask for help. And I don't know if it's so much about not having money. It's more like working too much. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a business owner or something, or a person in a high paid position, but it's all work, no play. Someone's not living their life. Yeah, look at that. Aries, Leo, Sag energy, putting on the brakes, taking another look. This is a person who's generally not afraid to take a risk. But for some reason at this point they were, and it's because everything felt off. And they weren't over something, But it's all, like I say, it's a person who just feels beat up. They feel like giving up. And then all of a sudden there's some, and it could to do with their love life. All of a sudden there's somebody who's initiating and interested. And it comes in out of the blue, see, feeling overwhelmed. But I think this person's taken another look. They're coming in to take the lead, to take control. This is somebody who doesn't want to let control when it comes to their work. But now they're looking at what you can provide. And this could be a work situation. Absolutely. They're taking another look. And they are definitely a person who's often cheerful. I mean, they're definitely a very creative person, very determined to achieve. See, it's their goals, the things they're trying to achieve. But they see that in yourself if you are that feminine energy. Wow. Yeah, the Emperor. This is someone who's actually an emperor, so they have a lot of responsibility, a lot of weight. All work, no play. It's time to play. So in other words, it's time to take a leap of faith and hire somebody, either to delegate. But I feel they're looking at yourself that way, some of you. Yeah, this is someone who definitely was feeling really negative. But I'm going to tell you, there was a spark and attraction here. Okay? And I do see, and also that creativity, focusing on that wand. See someone very attractive, like, why are you interested in me? I don't think this person has self-value of themselves as far as being attractive. I feel like they're kind of like, yeah, BS, right? Like someone who doesn't feel very good about themselves, thinking negative a lot more about themselves. So here's what I feel. It wasn't about you, it was about them. So that's what it's telling me. And I do feel like, just putting this behind it is what it is. This is not somebody who carries grudges. This is someone who knows when to let things go. But yeah, I mean, this is Emperor energy. So they're manifesting all these energies. And I feel like and it is about work and delegating and coming together. It's about time. Somebody who doesn't have enough time. And it could be why they ghosted you or ignored you, or I feel they don't feel good about themselves. That's what I feel. They don't feel good about themselves. Maybe their physical appearance, whatever it may be. But they are definitely someone who's very goal-oriented, and they're seeing someone this way. See, they're keeping themselves stuck and single. But this is also somebody finding out possibly that you're single, but you can see the patience, taking a step back, seeing things in a whole different light. I really feel it's not you, it was them. I don't know if there's some sort of blaming going on here. But definitely this is somebody learning a lot here. And definitely seeing the truth, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. This is someone who feels there's no light at the end of the tunnel. They don't have a lot of time. But now it's about, I feel, hiring somebody, maybe yourself here. And if it's not that, it's somebody, so that they have time to do things together, to spend time together. Tell me more about the King of Swords. This person's actually, it's the energies of the Emperor. Now, for some of you, if you had somebody who cut you out, judged you because, I don't know, whatever the reason is, it could be another person here. You may have multiple opportunities, but I feel like it's just this person. They just weren't themselves. This is how they came across as cold, judgmental, judgy, but they weren't themselves. So this is why I'm feeling everything's off. Everyone's up to something, because I feel this is someone who definitely something happened. They weren't over. It is now in the past. 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands. So there's the lights at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, somebody ignored someone or reject them. So now they know, they see this is all about this opportunity. So if you are the person who initiated and tried to start something, it may have had to do with work, and they're kind of like, yeah, whatever. They're not believing it at that point. But the interesting thing, there's the cup. See, putting this behind. I feel like they're going to reach out. Can we put this behind? They're just going to tell you the truth. This is someone who should have told you the truth at that time. And they may have come across like they didn't have money. They do. Or they were just judging you that way. But yeah, someone's missed a magical opportunity here. Yeah. And there's the star. See? Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Shoulda just told someone the truth. This could be someone giving this person advice about what you've achieved, your goals as well for some of you. Very strong Aquarius energy, but it has to do with letting it go. It is what it is. Yeah, but it's an energy of the star, what somebody hopes. See, there's light at the end of the tunnel. They feel like there's hope. So there's something being learned. Yeah, see, stability, partnering up. See, this is somebody, it's about having a partner. See, someone who works very hard, long-term stability, financial stability, an emperor. This is their goal, is achievement. And it is to be able to provide. It's possible someone's ego or pride got in the way. They felt they couldn't provide. Because it's like it's too good to be true at times too. Nope, there's no way this person, and that's like I said before, the sword's up. There's no way this person finds me attractive. There's just no way. Right? Yeah. So there it is. Now this person's in the Emperor status. They've achieved something. So that's why I feel, look at, there's good news. See, talking to people, learning something, good news. Someone in their social circle. Someone's telling them something and it's good news. Maybe they've hired someone, but this is an energy of people getting together, talking. See, there's a lot of talking, maybe some gossip. But it feels like there's very good news. Yeah. Yeah, why? There we have the Empress. See, someone who's also achieved goals. So, you know, someone who has a lot to offer. It's an energy of someone who's open to talk, to receive. You're going to receive that cup. Now, this could be a job situation. Some of you, I feel it's almost like there's two things going on. Because it all has to do with this person's work. It has to do with time, not having time. But they're keeping themselves stuck and single. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's both of you. And I do see saving money, but I'm also seeing someone focus too much on one thing. They're not balancing out their life. I feel some of you have achieved balance. And this is what they need to achieve is balance. That's why I feel hiring someone else, asking for help. Some of you, definitely there was judgment, though, because I can see you suffering in silence, not being able to say anything. Just looking at it, well, it is what it is. They're not really interested in me. It's a rejection, right? Yeah, well, things are about to change. The Empress has a lot. The Empress has a lot to offer, and this is what this person's seeing it. This Emperor. So like I say, it's all about long-term stability. I do feel there's work involved, but it's time to play. It's about being spontaneous and being able to live in the moment. Something this person isn't able to do because of time. But when two people come together and team up and partner up, there's more time. So I feel this is someone trying to possibly even achieve that. So they have more time because you're about to get this cup. See, it's about giving you the cup. Look at that. It went from the Princess of Cups, basically. Someone's not saying anything, keeping things to themselves, to somebody who's about to get their cup filled. I see happiness, emotional fulfillment, waiting to receive the cup. But look at that. Yeah, this is... Like I say, there's going to be some giving and receiving here. Yeah, see two people manifesting, two people who've manifested the energies of the Emperor and the Empress. So this is definitely a communication energy. Little Gemini here. See, it all depends on the people around you, the energies, and some of it is their signs. But this is about someone who's manifesting. There's desire. See, to manifest. There's a lot of desire here. And I do see a lot of creative energy, creating something new and coming together. You both have everything you need to manifest. So it's still manifesting, but it's manifesting and achieving some kind of goal. Yeah, I do see romanticizing, fantasizing kind of energy here, but it's someone kind of reflecting on this. And that's why I feel someone feels like a fool. There was an opportunity. So I do see, and I don't know if there's children involved, possibly for some here, but it has to do with sort of reflecting on this. Sort of people getting together, reminiscing. There's going to be a get together. And I do feel there's people talking about this and reminiscing. Yeah, this is someone who longs for love. This, and I do see the Queen of Cups, someone who longs for love. This could actually be someone in that social circle, somebody, a motherly figure telling someone here. Yeah, there's kindness, compassion, someone telling someone the feelings are mutual, they truly care. So there was this caring energy, this kindness and caring. Oh my gosh, Leo, I mean, you can take this as it resonates, but anyone who's been stuck in single, there is movement, there's opportunity coming in, there's some sort of momentum being gained, and I do feel what it is you're hoping to achieve, this desire to manifest this new masculine or feminine energies, because it's like you're right here in the same spot. So you're either, there's going to be some kind of invitation, get together, with a bunch of people. I mean, it could be someone's birthday party, whatever it may be. But there's people at this time now, I feel, reminiscing and talking about this. There's advice being given. So very interesting. And I do feel this actually, there being a victory here. The King of Wands energy. Yeah. So somebody who's reached a goal. So there could be people, a little get together or gathering here. So take care. Bye for now.